Hey everyone, my name is Joe and welcome back to another Roblox video. Today, guys, we have another theory for you guys, and you guys have been killing it on the support. Every single past episode has over 100,000 views. Guys, that is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. So thank you everyone who goes and supports every single episode of this. It just keeps inspiring me to keep doing it and everything and keep looking for a better story than the one before. This one has been requested about infinity times. Okay, you guys have requested this one so many times in the comments, so I thought we would finally do a story on it. It's still very difficult to find a lot of information about this, but this one is about CoolKidd. If you guys don't know who CoolKidd was, he was a hacker back on Roblox a couple of years ago. Okay, he actually hacked a lot of popular games that you guys probably know about still, like Work at a Pizza Place, Apocalypse Rising, Murder Mystery 1 when that was out, because Murder Mystery 2 wasn't even out then. And so he would log on to these servers and he would start hacking because he made his own script, okay? So if you don't know what hacks are called, they're kind of like called scripts because you make like these scripts and you inject them into something called like RC7, I believe. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty sure this is how it works, that you would inject it into something called RC7 and then that executes it into Roblox. So he wrote his own script and he became infamous for this because of how well they were done and how awesome they kind of were. And when I say awesome, I mean awesome to the other people who wanted to go and hack, that it inspired a lot of people to hack with him. And we'll get to that in just a second, but if you guys are curious on all of the kind of hacks he did have, I'm gonna go ahead and put a screenshot of what his GUI looked like way back in the day, because he had so many options here to hack with, and it is unbelievable some of the things he had. And I apologize if it's a low res image, but I'll still read it off. He has the ability to become an owner with the push of a button. Okay, that is so nuts. Okay, that is unbelievable. He has the ability to steal players' points, play any music he wants, and that even means on servers that don't allow it. He can put himself on the leaderboards. He can do disco fog, which I assume means when you see fog like in servers that it just makes it like disco. I don't really know what that is. He can restore a skybox and probably remove a skybox, which means he could glitch out of any map he wants to. And that's just the stuff he can do to the server, okay? If you go over a little bit to the right, you can see there's something called local player, and then there's even more options here. He can change his name, he can fly, he can turn on God mode, he can kill other people, he can walk as fast as he wants. I mean, like, are you kidding me? He could do all of this with the press of a button. And so actually what happened is that he would hack so many games so frequently, and that he would have a shirt on his character that said, "Join Team CoolKidd today." And actually what had happened is that it made a lot of people join his group and became other hackers. So even though it's not like he's as strong as other hackers were in the past, this has a much bigger effect because of the fact that he got so many people to hack, okay? Like, this is a kind of a leader here in the sense of hacking, because he kind of started off this huge group of people who then just started hacking everything. And so I'm gonna play a second of a video here so you guys can see a little bit of just what he can do in a game. This is not the actual CoolKidd who made this video. This is just someone who downloaded his hacks and is kind of displaying them. But I think you guys would be interested to see it anyway because it is incredibly interesting. So just in that small clip that I played, you can see that all of his body parts are constantly changing colors. So if my face was yellow, it would be alternating between red, blue, yellow, everything within like 1 second. It would be alternating super fast over and over again. And then you can see that he did change his name to CoolKidd. That's with the ability of this thing. So if my name was Forsaken, I could just be like, hey, I want to be Poked today. So I can just change my name to Poke Digger. Like, are you kidding? To my knowledge, this hack client is still around and you can still get it fairly easy actually. And so what I did for educational purposes is I signed up for a hack forum to see what people say about this thing because I was so curious. So I signed up and started browsing the forums, and there is a ton of hack clients, okay? But this is one of the very few ones that are free that you can just find that other people offer, because people pay upwards of $50 for a hack client to hack on Roblox. And so even though he might have not been the most powerful hacker, he probably had one of the biggest influences on the community, because he, I bet, easily had over 500 people under his group name who were hacking with him, okay? 500 people, and it easily could have been more. It easily could have been more. And I mean, that is absolutely nuts. If you think about in terms of how big Roblox was way back in the day, that is a big portion of people, okay? Because like nowadays, Roblox has over 1 million active players, but back then they probably had maybe 100,000 active players, so like a tenth of their fan base right now. And so 500 people now wouldn't be much, but back then it was definitely a lot more, and you'd stumble in games with hackers pretty often. And I'm saying 500 more as an estimate, okay? It easily could have been over 500 because there's no like sheer number because you can't find his exact group as it was removed. And so right now the actual Cool Kid account has been banned, and you can't go to any of his content, you can't join any of his groups, you can't go to his places or whatever it may be. So for right now, the actual Cool Kid account is gone. But there has been a lot of videos coming out recently of people seeing him in games, the name Cool Kid, okay? A lot of people have been seeing it. So it could be a person impersonating him. It could be that he unbanned his account through a bunch of different hacking scripts. We really don't know. But this story fascinated me so much because it's incredibly different than our other stories that we've covered, you know, because the other ones are, a lot of them are definitely theory, but today's one is sheer fact, and it's very scary. And so that's all the information I have about him for right now. It is definitely hard to gather this information, okay? I definitely have to spend days just looking for information because it is not easy to find this kind of stuff because everything gets deleted and everything is so old that it doesn't stay up that long. So it's really hard to find any article or anything about these kind of older stories. But if you guys have ever been playing back in the day or you've heard anything, let me know down in the comments below, guys. This is where I get a big chunk of my information, is that you guys always link me to articles or forum posts or whatever it may be, and that really does help me out. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's story. If you did, drop a like down below, guys, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. See you later, guys.